So you grew up in Texas, which is quite a closed about the LGBT community. So how was it to grow up in that kind of environment, and how did you deal with your own sexuality in there?
Growing up in Texas, where like things are so, they tend to be a little more closed-minded, and being gay was super hard just because I felt like the way that I was and the person that I was bad or wrong, and like what I was doing was like, especially because Texas is a big part of it is in the Bible Belt, so it's very religious, and so I thought it was like a sin. So I felt it was really hard to grow up there and feel like as a little kid that there's something innately wrong with you that like now I realize as an adult, like people, gay people and queer people, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like your love is totally fine no matter what it looks like. But yeah, it was definitely hard, but I'm also really thankful for where I grew up because it's the reason that I care so much, and it's the reason I feel it's so important to keep talking about it, because it's easy if you're living in LA or somewhere that's super like open-minded to forget that there are so many kids that are in areas that it is not okay. And I think I'm just really grateful that I grew up in an area like that, so that I know that like this conversation has to keep going and we have to keep talking, and like we can't stop until everyone is able to like love who they love and not have a hard time.
How did you deal with the evolution of having a private life and start getting known and have your own life public?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's weird to have, it's weird. The fame that I have is so personal, because like to be an actor and actress, like people know you for your character. And I feel like for a YouTuber, someone who does social influencing stuff, people know you for your character, like everything about you. It's all personal to you. And it's a very different type of fame. And it can be like, it's so rewarding because you know that the fan base that you have is because of like who you are. And that's like so cool. It's like, it's so, how amazing that this many people support like just me as a person. It's so cool, and it makes you feel like, wow, I'm like doing something good. But also on the other hand, it can be a lot of pressure because it is all personal and it's all like about who you are and what your life is like. And sometimes you have to like balance this line of, am I sharing too much? Like, am I sharing the right amount? Like, it sucks to have to like overthink what you say and what you do, but it also is so, I'm so lucky to have what I have from it.
And how does it feel to be a reference to other people?
I think it's so funny because sometimes people will apologize to me, like when they like are at a meet and greet or they see me out and they're like, I'm so sorry, but I just want to tell you thank you because like you helped me. And I always think it's so funny because I'm like, every gay person has that person. And so I totally get it. Like, I am someone's person, but I had people before me, and like I would totally tell them that. Like, I have met here at this fan fest, I met Gabby Christian, and just Gabby Christian, right? So I'm like, is it Christensen? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I have jet lag. But at this festival, I met Gabby Christian, and she was that person for me. Like, she did that for me, and I told her, and I'm like, it's so funny because you shouldn't have to apologize. Like, that's so normal. All of us have someone that was that reference to us. So,
how do you see your future life? Do you see yourself in YouTube or with other projects?
it's so funny because YouTube is a totally made up thing and we're all still making it up. So there's no like, this is what a YouTuber does when they've been on YouTube for 10 years. Like, there's not like this like plan for you. So it's kind of like up to you what you want to make it. I think for me personally, I don't think it's sustainable to be a YouTuber forever. I don't think that I would want to like share my life like this forever. There's no like immediate future that I'm like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't see the end right now, but I think so scary. I think in the future, I want to keep creating content for queer people. And however that looks, I don't know right now. It could be making videos on YouTube, but I'm behind the camera. I don't know exactly what it will be, but I know that this conversation is so important to me. And I think that I will literally spend my whole life working for the LGBT community because it's so important to me. And it has given me so much. And all I want to do is keep giving back to it forever.
And finally, how was it to meet fans here in the first edition of the Love Fan Fest?
It was so good meeting fans here, this first edition of the Fan Fest. Spanish fans, it's so cool to go to different countries and meet different country fans, like people from different areas, because everyone is so different. And Spanish fans are so cool. Like it was so nice meeting people and feeling like I felt like I was just having a lot of conversations. And I would definitely come back again, and I would encourage other people to come here, because more than that too, it was so cool watching them interact with each other, and I definitely saw friendships being made like right in front of my eyes, and that's what these things are about, in my opinion. It's about connecting those fans and having them become friends and like have that connection that they have in real life. So it's been amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.